Lame.
Hi! We are going to introduce some of our presidents who helped develop science and technology in our society. The following are the notable accomplishments in science and technology development of different administrations. First, we are going to discuss the notable science and technology accomplishments of the Marcos administration. In the amended 1973 Philippine Constitution, Article 15, Section 9, he declared that the advancement of science and technology shall have priority in the national development. The Department of Education was directed to revitalize science courses in public high schools. Additional funds were channeled to support projects in applied sciences and science education. In his administration, a big part of the war damage fund was given to private universities to encourage them to create courses in science and technology and research. In his time, science curricula and teaching equipment were upgraded. Establishment of research and development schools, technical institutes, science education centers, and agricultural colleges and vocational high schools. In Marcos' administration, establishment of Philippine Council for Agricultural Research to support progressive development of agriculture, forestry, and fisheries were being possible. Promotion of scientific research and invention, establishment of the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA under the Department of National Defense, the creation of the Philippine National Oil Company, establishment of the National Academic of Science and Technology composed of scientists as a reservoir of scientific and technological expertise for the country. Creation of a task force of the formulation of a national action program to assess science and technology policies and programs. Invested funds and time in organizations for scientific research such as the NSDB, the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research and Resources, the Plant Breeding Institute and the International Rice Research Institute, the Bureau of Plant Industry and the Bureau of Forest Products. Instituted the Health Sciences Center, creation of the National Committee on Geological Sciences, recognition for the National Science Development Board and its agencies into a National Science and Technology Authority, granting of salary increases the teachers in the Philippines Science High School, enactment of the law for the completion of the National Agriculture and Life Sciences Research Complex at the University of the Philippines at Los Baños, and establishment of Mindanao and Visayas campuses for the Philippine Science High School. So in the Marcos administration, he has contributed a lot that shape our society for a better future.
So next is the notable science and technology accomplishment of the President Corazon Aquino administration. The National Science and Technology Authority was replaced by the Department of Science and Technology, given science technology a representation in the cabinet. Under the medium-term Philippine Development Plan for the years 1987 to 1992, science and technology role in economic recovery and sustained economic growth was highlighted. So in the 1990s SONA, Aquino announced that science and technology development shall be one of the top 3 priorities of the government towards an economic recovery. So President Aquino administration, in 1998, Aquino created the Presidential Task Force for Science and Technology, which came up with the first Science Technology Master Plan, or STMP. The goal of STMP was Philippines to achieve the newly industrialized country status by the year 2000. Aquino encouraged scientists and inventors to bring the Philippines to its former position as second to Japan in the field of science and technology. Aquino encouraged the private research sector to form a stronger bond with the public research to jump the start of the progress in the area of Philippines research and development. Free Public Secondary Education Act in 1988, Science for the Masses program. Funding for science and technology sector was tripled. The Science and Technology Master Plan was formulated. Also, the Research and Development Plan. Also, President Corazon Aquino developed the science and technology that shape our society.
Next is President Fidel Ramos' administration. During his time, significant increase in personnel specializing in the science and technology field was discovered. 3,500 scholarships were given to students taking up science and technology related courses or the Science and Technology Scholarship Law of 1994, modernization and update of science classrooms, healthcare services were promoted through local programs or the Doctors to the Barrio program, Magna Carta for Science and Technology personnel, National Program for Gifted Filipino Children in Science and Technology, and Science and Technology Agenda for National Development or the STAND. Also in his time, Inventors and Inventions Incentives Act was promoted and the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines was formulated. Those are the contributions of President Fidel Ramos' administration.
Next is the notable science and technology accomplishment of the President Joseph Estrada administration. Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999, Republic Act No. 8749 to protect and preserve the environment and ensure the sustainable development of the country's natural resources. Electronic Commerce Act of 2000, Republic Act No. 8792, which outlaws computer hacking and provides opportunity for new businesses emerging from the internet-driven new economy. Launching of a full-scale program based on cost-effective irrigation and technologies. Joseph Estrada accomplished the basic health care, basic nutrition, and useful education. Speed up the program for establishing one science high school in every province. Push the advancement of industries and school into internet age. Announcement of passage of E-Commerce Act. Also, President Joseph Estrada has contributed in science and technology that shape our society.
Next are the notable science and technology accomplishments of the President Gloria Arroyo's administration. Her time was dubbed as the Golden Age of Science and Technology. Numerous laws and projects concerning the environment and science helped push STI. The term Philippinovation was coined to promote the Philippines to be an innovation hub in Asia. During her time, schools and education systems strengthened to focus more in science, technology, and mathematics, and the passage of Biofuels Act was formulated. Last are the accomplishments of the President Benigno Aquino's administration. During his time, the first Filipino microsatellite or the Diwata-1 was launched. The Department of Information and Communications Technology or the DICT was created. K-12 program was also implemented and the number of workers certified for technical vocational training increased.
Lastly, the notable in science and technology accomplishment of President Rodrigo Duterte administration. Republic Act No. 11035, also known as an act institutionalizing the Balik Scientist Program, would give more incentives to returning Filipino expertise, scientists, inventors, and engineers who had shared their expertise in the country. The Unified Space Agency is defined by the Philippine Space Act, Republic Act No. 11363, which was signed into law on 8 of August 2019, intended to manage and operate the Philippine government space program, which was decentralized and handled by the various agencies of Department of Science and Technology, or DOST. The creation of Philippine Space Agency, or PhilSA, which is the National Space Agency of the Philippines. Creation of Hazard Hunter PH, which is a tool that can be used to generate indicative hazard assessment reports on the user-specified location. Hazard Hunter PH is a product of GeoRISC, Philippines, a multi-agency initiative led by DOST Books and participated by DOST Pag-asa, DOST ASTI, DNR MGB, DNR NAMRIA, DND OCD, and the DepEd. MSMES, Assistant or Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, have received the Small Enterprises Technology Upgrading Program, or SETUP, Innovation Fund. SETUP is a DOST program that aims to encourage MSMES to adopt technological innovation to improve their product and services. The program aims to help MSMES improve their competitiveness by providing them with loan that is payable in 3 years. R&D assistance, or the Research and Development Support Program, provide financial support to the research projects. consistent with their priorities identified in the National Research Agenda for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology sector. Research grants may be availed by the government research and academic institution as well as the companies. Lastly, Duterte's accomplishment is the additional radars to further improve the weather forecasting capability and disaster risk reduction in the country. 4 Doppler's radar, which could be measured the rain volume, and the 2 flood forecasting, and the warning center have been completed this year. How they help shape the Philippines as a nation. So these presidents contribute a lot on improvement of our country. Every administration helped to strengthen the foundation of our science and technology here in the Philippines. They establish laws and act that is beneficial for our country, just like Balik Scientist Law by President Rodrigo Roa A. Duterte. This act would give more incentives to returning Filipino experts, scientists, inventors, and engineers who would share their expertise in the country that will significantly contribute to an acceleration of scientific, agro-industrial, and economic development of the country.
Those are the notable science and technology accomplishments in the different administrations in the Philippines.
That would be all. Thank you for watching.